Hi everybody, and welcome to this video where I'm going to talk a little bit about having a focus within your wrestling card collection. So I've been in this hobby for maybe just over a year-ish now, roundabouts, and what I'm trying to do is become a more efficient collector. So I've collected lots of different types of cards that I thought were cool, just buying bulk essentially, which I've got some cards that I'm really happy with, but I've got a lot of cards that I'm probably not overly enamored with. So I'm going to go through why I'm doing this in a bit more detail and what my focus is going to be for my collection as well. So really this is a little bit inspired by Zan Morning from Wrestling with Cards and Tony Vella from Wrestling Trading Cards. So they're very well, they probably collect a lot of stuff really, but they're very focused on player collecting as well. So Zan, I think, collects Carrying Cross cards, and Tony Vella with Dexter Loomis cards. So it's quite interesting to see their passion for collecting just one wrestler's cards and getting everything that they can of that one wrestler. So essentially, they could probably have an argument to be the best collector in the world of that niche. That's not necessarily the road I'm going to go down, but I do like the idea of having a defined focus of what your collection would be, and then essentially making progress towards that focus and that collection. So, different types of focus, what they can be. So as we mentioned, there's player collecting, so just picking one or more different wrestlers, different characters, and just trying to get everything that they've got. So that is probably not what I want to do, although I am interested in player collecting to an extent. I've got a list of people who I would consider player collecting, so my own personal favourite wrestlers, for example, Bret Hart, and then maybe some others that might not be everybody's favourite wrestler, everybody's go-to for the greatest wrestler. For example, Yokozuna. People like that that hold a bit of a special place in the wrestling industry, but might not be your typical kind of mainstream collector. Also prospects as well, of which I've got a couple of prospects which I'm going to show in a second. It's always interesting to start collecting somebody that's up and coming or brand new and seeing how far they go, and it's interesting to follow their career if you've got a lot of their early cards. Set collection as well. I'm quite interested in set collection too. Now, what I was shocked with, which I think I put on an earlier video, is the size of sets. So I remember when I collected when I was a kid, it was the Blue Borders 1991. There was, I think, 145 cards maybe. That was it. No chase cards, no numbered cards. You just had to get all 145, and you had as much chance of getting one card as you did the next card. It's not like that anymore. So what I'm personally interested in is collecting base sets. So again, probably not massively high value, but what I like about base sets is the idea that it's a snapshot in history of a roster, and you can always go back and you can skim through and see who the wrestlers were at that particular time and go through the ones that you can see wrestlers at different stages of their careers as well, which I find really interesting. So I'm looking into that a little bit. I've collected most of the Panini debut edition and the AEW 2021 set from Upper Deck, so I'm pretty much there with that. So I like the idea of having that snapshot of a roster and that yearly snapshot of a roster. Next, insert collecting as well. So maybe if there's a type of card from a set, they brought out like a mini set, or the parallels as well, collecting different types of parallels. That's something that probably isn't too appealing to me, which I'll probably go into in a later video why. Well, I do like some of the inserts. There's an iconic matches set. I'm not sure what year it's from, but I think they're really cool cards, so I might try and get some of those as well. Or something else, something that's defined, something that might be special to you. So what what I think I'm doing fits into that. So I'm going to be quite unoriginal and collect. I'm quite gravitated towards autograph cards. So the idea that wrestler's actually signed or they've had a contact with that card, I gravitate towards that. However, I'm going to try and niche down in that a little bit and go for autograph cards of world champions, and have a set of every world champion that's been there. Now I'm tracking this as well. I've got like a Notion page, I'll show you that in a second, of a list of world champions, but I'm going to adapt it a little bit though, because it's not a full list. So say for example, I apologise Jinder, I didn't add Jinder Mahal because I really didn't like his title reign, or what it kind of stood for, though I do very much respect Jinder Mahal, yeah, so I've not got everybody in there. I've got some of the women's champions, but not all of them. So what I think I'm going to do is just have every world champion from WWE, WCW, AEW, and try and get the autograph card of each individual champion, which is quite an interesting thing to do. So I was going to show you my existing autograph cards, of which none of them at the moment are of world champions, so that's these, which I'll go through in a second. However, I have made a couple of purchases. There are 4 autograph cards contained within these packets. One of them is of a former world champion. Probably not the most prestigious former world champion of all time. It's kind of on the cheaper end, because I don't have too much in the way of finances to throw at this hobby at the moment. But yeah, I have kicked off the hobby with my first world champion autograph card, so I'm going to go through that. So my existing autograph cards, and these might turn into world champions one day, so I'd be interested to know your thoughts on if who the most likely would be. Possibly for me, the most likely is going to be the one that I've put at the top here, and that would be Montez Ford. So on-card autograph, turnbuckle relic from Fully Loaded 2021. This is my complete collection of autographs as well, by the way. I own no other autos. I think there's maybe 4 or 5 in here. Next one, getting a featured spot at Royal Rumble this year. So is LA Knight. So this was before as well. So this is his Future Stars autograph. So he's obviously ascending. Although I'm not really picking him to win at the Rumble, but we'll see. Next one, possibly the longest shot at the moment, is Ilya Dragunov. So this is a rookie on-card autograph as well. I've got a bit of a special place in my heart for Ilya. A few years ago, I went to Germany on a stag do and watched, I think the promotion called WXW. In the main event was Ilya versus Walter, who's now Gunther, versus somebody else as well. It was a triple threat match, and he made like a big return to that organisation, and he won. It was an amazing match. I think he's done very well in NXT UK as well. So I see big things for Ilya, and I've seen him live. I don't really go and watch wrestling live, but he's one of the very few that I've seen live. So yeah, he does have a special place for me. Next one, these two are of the same wrestler. So we've got both rookie autographs. I quite like this guy as well. So we have got Otis. So we've got a rookie card, 22 of 99, and we've got a PSA grade 8 rookie card. It's graded 8, so we've got 2 Otis autographs, and I like Otis. I don't really understand how you can have a 2018 rookie autograph and a 2019 rookie autograph, but there we go. They've put them on there. So yeah, happy with that, although I guess that one doesn't say rookie, but why would that be rookie if he's already got that one before it? Yeah, that's where else. So that they are my 5 autograph cards. So no world champions. I quite like them, but this is where there is a world champion involved. Now I'm going to open this one. This one is, I believe, not the world champion one. I think there's 1 in this, 3 in that one. So let's have a look. Now this one though is quite an interesting one, a bit of maybe a niche one. I think we've got extra ones in there. Oh, we do. So we've got Jill Briscoe autograph. It's in a nice, very nice top load of that one as well. Looks like on-card autograph, and it is 97 of 99. He's wearing the Hardcore Championship, and it's from the Impeccable set, which I think is really, really nice. I think I paid £15 for that one. So Joe Briscoe autograph added to the collection. This is a bonus card. I didn't know that they was going to add this in, so thank you very much. Sasha Banks, obviously recently left from the Revolution set. and it says it's 49 of 99. In terms of a free card, I think that's pretty good. Wow, really happy with that. So thank you very much, the seller of this card. That's great. I'm not great at leaving reviews on eBay. Might have to start doing it, especially for this one. That's fantastic. So there, bonus card. Right, this is the one that has there's 3 autographs in here. They are all currently active wrestlers, although I think the world champion is currently injured. Let's have a look. Interesting packaging going on. Ooh. Where are these cards? Very interesting packaging. Oh, like I think it might be in here then. Yeah, we have this bit in here. So let's have a look. And again, I like the guy. I don't think, or I think he might have another reign, suffered a bad injury. So we have got, firstly, Samoa Joe. So Samoa Joe, on card autograph number /50. Currently doing well. Watched his match with Darby Allin recently, which I thought was fantastic over at AEW. But again, not a world champion. Was he TNA world champ? Oh, I'm counting TNA. Sorry, TNA. Next one is Xavier Woods from New Day. And that's 21 to 99. Now, the world champion is the equivalent of this. It's another member of the New Day, and it is Big E. So that's my first world champion card. So what I'm going to do is switch over to here. Now, I've made a list on Notion. And so other ones that I want to collect is non-wrestlers as well. And these are in no particular order. I just selected the Notion thing that ranks them. So yeah, I'd probably rather I'd put Eric Bischoff very high on that list. So what I've got now, see if I can find, if I can find Big E. There we go, we've got him. So I can now, yes, and I've got a price paid for this one. Now I want to say it was £12. However, it was him and Xavier Woods for £20. So I'm going to say he was 12 and Xavier was 8. So it's not an exact amount. But yeah, I can start tracing and trying to get all of these cards. Currently, there's a Bret Hart for about £65 I really want to buy. And again, no particular order of these cards. There's some cheaper ones, for example. I think you can get, what's on the cheap side? Dolph Ziggler's super cheap. I think Booker T you can get for about £20, considering he's WWE and it includes heavyweight champion as well, and WCW champion. Is fantastic. Yeah, there are some cheaper autographs that you can find. And Miz is super cheap autograph. So yeah, there we go. So let me know what you think about this. What's your collection? Do you have a focus for your collection? I've really wanted a top 10 list of non-wrestlers. Maybe I should put Joe Briscoe on there, but you can't put Briscoe on without Patterson, though, can you? So if we exclude Briscoe and Patterson, who will be number 10 on that list of non-wrestlers? And thanks so much for taking the time to watch. Thank you very much. Stay tuned for the next one.